Welcome back, our dear viewers, to the series of Hala Kuwait. We're rejoined with our second guest for this evening, Dr. Manal Sheta, consultant dermatologist, breast cancer survivor. Of course, it's a pleasure to have you here in the series of Hala Kuwait, Doctor.
Thank you. It's a pleasure of mine, and thank you so much for having me here today.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you.
Of course, Doctor, we'd like to learn more about your journey and how you overcome cancer. And we'd like to know how you discovered that you had breast cancer.
Actually, it was like an inside feeling in the beginning, because I'm so aware of my body. I'm an athletic person normally, and I'm playing sport. I'm taking care of my health. So I felt it's just a feeling in the beginning that there is something wrong in my body. There's something I cannot understand. And then I felt that I cannot feel there is a mass, but I felt there is something wrong. And then I did twice ultrasound. Both doctors told me nothing, there is nothing. And they just assured me that nothing is wrong. But the inside feeling told me that no, there is something wrong. So I went to the third doctor and I asked her to make a mammogram, but with a biopsy on the same session. And then that's the time they discovered already. They told me, yes, you are right. Two consultants told me, I don't know, it's a rare case for me that really I didn't suspect anything. But I was after the thing because I know my body. I can feel that there is something weird. Maybe because I'm a doctor, maybe because I'm so aware of my body, I don't know, but it's just come first from me, from my feeling. And then they told me in the biopsy the next day that it's a breast cancer. Yeah.
Of course, I think this is a very interesting thing, because a lot of people sometimes they can feel that there's something wrong with their body. And with you, you're a very athletic person, you're very aware of what you do, you take care of your body, and you have a sense that there was something wrong. And sometimes, you know, doctors, you need to consult more than one in order to find the right one. Sometimes they don't see the error or the mistake or what's happening with you. And I'm very happy that you got to get rid of cancer. You have to overcome it, and we can see that you have a very support system. You have your daughter with you here in the studio,
yes.
And she's backstage, of course. This is very important to have this kind of connection. So when it comes to the diagnosis, at what age did you discover that you had breast cancer?
Actually, I was like 34 years old, and it was not many years ago, because my age will not be calculated, so I was 34 years old. And then they just, I didn't sleep that time, that night, until I follow up with the result. And then they told me that, doctor, you have this, yes, it is positive, as you predicted from the start.
Of course, I can think it must have been a very hard moment for you, even to go to sleep knowing that there might be something wrong. You're trying to find the answers, the solution. It can be very overwhelming sometimes. And when it comes to the diagnosis, what stage were you at?
Actually, you'll be surprised. I'm one of the rare cases, stage 1 to 2. That's why the surgeons didn't suspect anything. They told me, you just went with what you feel. It's very early, like very early. So this is very good. I can advise all the women, once you suspect anything, even minute thing, even something abnormal, you have to go and make mammogram. You have to go and consult many doctors, different doctors, as you told. So the treatment will be much more easier. The journey will be shorter, you know.
Of course.
You will not suffer more.
Yes.
Or you will pass, like, it will be much more easier, I think.
So how did you feel at the beginning when you received
the
news?
Of course, I cannot lie. It's not easy. It's not easy at all to tell somebody that you have a cancer. You know why? Because you cannot predict that it will happen sometimes to you. It can happen to somebody, and then you will never think that it will happen to me.
Yes.
No, everybody has to be ready for anything. Just, we can pass it. Yes, it can happen, but it's not the end of the world. But it was a shock. It was really a shock. And in the same moment, it was a scary time for me. Like 5 minutes, I was so scared. Everything came to my mind, my kids, my 2 daughters. This is the only thing came to my mind, because I'm the only one responsible for them. So
yes.
What will happen? So am I going to die? I'm going to live? What's the consequence of this? And then I just because I'm dealing with myself, I can deal, and then I assure myself, okay, let's go step by step. But still, it's a scary moment. Yeah,
of course, especially being a mother and you have to take care of your two girls.
Yes,
it must have been very hard, even with the treatment, with the process, with everything, because you have to take care of yourself as well as your daughters, and it must have been very hard for you.
yes.
So, do you have any family member that had breast cancer? Is it
Yes, we have family history. My auntie and my grandmother, yeah, they had before cancer, breast cancer, and one of them was in the late stage. That's why I was not so. My mind is going somewhere that what will happen. That's why, because I have a strong family history. Yes.
Of course, and especially with the family history of breast cancer, you really need to keep up the checkups because.
Of course. And don't be scared. You have to discover what's going on with you. You have to discover, you have to make like a routine checkup.
Yes.
If you have a family history, make a routine checkup and don't be scared, and you can deal with anything will happen, but as much as it is early, it's better for you.
Of course. And what about the treatment process that you went through?
Treatment process, because all the family are doctors, and then my brother is a critical medicine doctor, and then he decided all of a sudden to let me travel to France to make my program, because he knows that there in France there is a very good program for breast cancer. And then he contacted one of the doctors here, a consultant, and then he took from him the program here in Kuwait. He sent there, and then there in France told them, keep your sister there. It's the same.
It's the same program.
It's the same program as in France. Don't let her to suffer traveling. No, let her to be on her in the same
Especially
place.
with the family around you.
Of
it's very
course,
important.
yeah, of course. And then I was treated here in Kuwait in a government hospital, one of the best. That's really, I have a very good care of the surgery itself, and then of the chemotherapy. It was amazing. Very, very good staff and very good doctors, and then the radiotherapy as well, but not the hormonal, because I was negative. But for the treatment itself, the doctors and the staff has a human sense.
They're very caring, very nurturing.
You can imagine the nurse will never show her hair. The nurse will never put makeup. The staff, the doctors, the female doctors will not show her hair. So I cannot feel bad because I don't have hair, I don't have eyebrows, I don't have the eyelashes. Like in the chemotherapy, we have a special psychiatry, and they take care, very good care of this one.
It's very good that you had the care that you needed, the support, especially from the staff, the member, the nurses, the family, of course. And when it comes to the programs or even the services that are helping you with the process, especially with the treatment process, can you tell us about the programs or even the services? What type of services did you have? What type of programs did they give you?
They gave me first to do the surgery. And they gave me choices, and I chose what I saw as a doctor, and my family also helped me. My brother helped me so much with it, to take the decision with which surgery, and it went smooth. But after the surgery, the woman will feel something. That she needs support. She needs emotional support. She needs family with her to let her to know that everything is going to be okay. And even if the surgery will go to the maximum, there is an alternative plastic surgery for it, no problem. Everything in my journey, I discovered later on that it has a bright view, or it has something good. If the chemotherapy will let my hair fall, and then now it's better than before. My eyelashes are better than before. My eyebrows are better than before. So it's not the end of the world. Don't look while you are in the journey, and I'm calling it journey. I'm not calling it a struggle, or no, it's a journey. Journey that will make your life different in good ways, and maybe you will miss somebody in the way that it's good for you. At least they are clear enough to quit. It's okay also, no problem, because God is planning for you something else. Also for your health, I'm more oriented for my health. I'm more in the sport. I'm more in the nutritional things. So I'm taking a very good care of myself after this journey. So it has benefits. Or I can tell it has all benefits. All of it has benefits, really.
Dr. Manal, we're very proud of you because you're a very brave person with a positive outlook on life. And I'm sure it wasn't easy. I'm sure it was very hard for you. But to be this brave to overcome it and have a very positive outlook on this journey, we're really proud of you.
Thank you so much. But I want to tell the girls and the women who are maybe, God bless all of the women and the girls, but don't make the big issue of it. Don't make a very big issue, because it is really, it's a journey and steps that don't stuck in one step. Just go gradually, and then everything will be okay. As if you're, for example, the chemotherapy. I was so depressed first in the chemotherapy, and then my brother told me it's a strong antibiotic. This is a strong antibiotic. This is the weapon that you are carrying to make you okay. And this is what happened, really. But we are looking, chemotherapy means I don't have hair, means I'm weak, means I'm... No, it's not like this. It can go for like more positive. Yes, it can.
Of course. And what about the things that you wish you knew before you started treatment?
I wish to hear to what I said now from a person that had the experience. I wish to hear that it's not as dark and as scary as I was putting myself in the first. In the first days, it was like black. I don't know what to do. I'm imbalanced. But I wish that somebody will tell me this, that it's okay, that it's going to pass, that it's not that scary, that it is just follow the steps and you will be okay. And another thing I discovered, and this is a very good advice, imagine that the psychiatry inside you, 90% of the treatment, 90%. So go for a comedy, be with people that makes you okay, don't go with the people, haram, I don't need that time, I need somebody to cheer me up. Yeah, of course. I need something like, my family supported me so much for this, to surround me with the things that makes me okay, makes me laugh, makes me smile, the news that are okay, that not the bad news, not the things that will drain my energy, no.
They are focused on making you happy,
yes,
feeling
better. The psychiatry is really, because the tumor itself, when I studied, it's making in the chemistry of the body something to make some depression, the tumor itself, the tumor cells, because these tumor cells are not normal cells. So they are odd in your body. So they will make another chemistry in your body. They will make some depression, okay? Then the chemotherapy itself can make, because it's fighting, they are both fighting inside, they will make another enzymes, another hormones in the body. So my brother is joking with me, let's have a hormone of happiness instead of these struggling things inside your body. So be happy and calm down. And that's why the psychiatry is really important. The support, the happy support is very important in this stage. Yes.
And I'm sure you had a lot of difficult stages and steps during your journey. So can you tell us more about these difficult parts that you had to overcome?
Yes, actually, you will be surprised to tell that I want to tell you there are two things difficult in my journey. First thing was in the tumor itself. It makes me sometimes weak. Yes, I felt sometimes weak, but because also of my psychiatry. The chemotherapy let me feel that I'm nauseating. But after it finished, I saw it simpler than what I was in the story. No, it was, but I made it like in my mind, it was difficult that time. The weakness I feel. The second category, you will be surprised that the bullying. Can you imagine that somebody can bully somebody because he has cancer? And I didn't do anything to do. I don't have anything to do that I had a cancer. So it's not the time.
That's very terrible.
Terrible.
But why would anybody bully anyone who has cancer?
But it happened. Yeah, it happened. Either from competitors at work or from relatives or somebody surrounding you will quit or will, I don't know. But at least, I want to tell every woman, be strong and happy, both things, strong and happy, okay? If somebody do anything during this journey, deal with the best version of this person. This person is not bad. He is bad in this category only. The other categories are not yours. So why to be sad? Being sad means your psychiatry will not be okay, your beauty will go, your health will go. No, just believe that this person is not good in this situation. You can delete forever, you can, but don't think negative, even negative for this person, don't think. Because it is the situation that let some persons to bully, to quit, to not be supportive. It's fine also, because this is an arrangement from God to go somewhere else without these people.
Yes.
Or with putting these people in the right position. But don't think negative, because now, after the journey, I have peace of everything. If anybody will do anything wrong now to me, it's not like before. I will tell, okay, I will give excuses, and then he is bad in this thing only. Not he is very bad. He's not bad, but he is bad in this thing only related to me. And then the other things, I don't have any relation to it. And I don't have time to think what people think about me, or what people do to me, or how good are they to me. It's okay, it's fine. As much as I have peace and self-confidence now after the journey, so now I'm okay. I'm better, I think.
We can see you're doing great. And we're very happy that you came to the show, of course, to share your journey, to share your experience for anyone who's watching and going through that same thing that you're actually going through, that you went through this journey. And when it comes to the support network, you mentioned that your brother a lot of times. So can you tell us about the support networks that you had? Did you have any support networks? Were there any types of communities where they provided you with different people, different experience that were going through the same thing you were going through?
Of course, in my work, in my clinic, in the clinic of Kuwait that I have the medicine already, the treatment, they are so supportive. Really, really, I love them. Really, they are doing their work very good in Kuwait. Really, I believe on this. And my clinic already, because I have a clinic, so the staff of the clinic, they helped me a lot, and they supported me. And actually, I was not in my clinic. I was in the government, in the military hospital, in the government. Yes, and they supported me to the maximum. Really, really, the staff, the manager, everyone there supported me, and they deal with me like really like one family, as if we are one family. So it was so supportive for me for the place I'm working in. And as well as my family, of course, my brothers and my sister, the very big support for me, very big support for me. And they let me forget everything that will happen for a reason. For example, my marital status changed, but it's okay, because it's better, for example, for both sides to be okay, and at least clear enough is good, but at least I have a family. I have my daughters. They were not, they are adults, okay, but not adults so much.
Of course, in the mother's eyes, they're always kids.
Yeah.
So no matter how old they get, they're still kids.
Yeah, they're still kids. But also my little daughter, for example, I'm looking, and the other daughter, I'm looking like they are so supportive, but with their own way, because they are still, they don't know what to do to me, you know, and it's hurting. If you will see your mom and you don't know what to do for her, but you feel that she's okay, she's making fine. Sometimes she's sick, but I think my family understand me very well, and they supported me, and they make for me an atmosphere that let me make the stairs step by step with very good success, I think.
Of course, I think this is one of the most important things for anyone, really, to have this kind of support system from the family to help them overcome these stages, to overcome these obstacles that they have. As you mentioned, you really have to take every step by a time. So you can't like really stop at one step. You have to keep pushing. And when it comes to your biggest self-discovery after the treatment, what was it?
That life is very simple and short. It doesn't need all of this struggle sometimes to things that we are giving it more than its size. just be simple and just deal with the things as it deserves, and don't be shocked for what you want or what you wish. Sometimes, like they said, God listens to things that you didn't listen. God will prepare for you things that you deserve more. So like in our holy book, that things you can discover later on that it happened for your sake.
Yes.
So life is really more simple, and it let me also feel that more that I'm busy. I don't have time for things that means nothing to me, and I'm not interfering with the psychiatry of the people around me, or who thinks what I'm doing, or if they think good or not good. I'm just looking to my page. Just look to your page, and then you can do well if you are just doing well with yourself. And also to take more care of myself, because if I take care of myself, very good care of myself, I can take care of my kids and of my family, to at least to return back what they did for me. They have really very good thing that they gave me on this time. So I'm really feeling blessed with my family.
Of course, we thank you so much, Doctor, for being here, for sharing your journey. It was really a pleasure to have you here in the studios of Hala Kuwait. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, and I hope from all of my heart that my advice will reach every woman or girl that is going through this time. I'm advising them that maybe it's a journey and it's going to end in a happy end, inshallah. And thank you so much for you and for the program.
Thank you, Doctor. Dear viewers, we had with us Dr. Manal Sheta, consultant dermatologist, also a breast cancer survivor. Let's move on to our next report. It's about Kuwait heritage. Stay tuned.